with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblet kind had reduced them to cowering filfhenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you glide.
I reckon draw Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
Continue rhyming. For a soul's not been truer than the Ragslin named Drawer. Okay, got it. Let's do Eagle Splendor off of Garlic. Easy.
That was good. Carry it on, Pigeon.
And if you saw him kill Mannings, you'd have to yell, "Hum! Fa!"
I love the look on her face. Holy crap. I heard Ragslin cast shadows that are 20 leagues wide.
Why? He's a meatier creature than any I've spied. Oh, Balderdash.
Oi, stranger! You meddling with my pigeon. He's talking stupid now.
Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous, draw Ragslin.
You broke him!
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin, we pray, we...
Come on, Pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done.
How is that my fault?
Of course.
What?
My name's Gribble, idiot!
Right, yes. Not for me.
I'm confused on how that's my fault. Okay.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Okay, let's go the waypoint right here.
We have to find housing before it's too late. I doubt these goblins care much.
Seluna Market. She was once worshipped.
Let's hope we find them in one piece.
Her patronage couldn't spare this place from goblins, clearly.
Do your own killing!
At times like these, she definitely acts like a.
Pristine waste of stonecraft.
She definitely acts like an actual shard worshiper at times like this, but she still seems like kind of a nice person. Too nice for Sharon.
Most would think us mad for wandering right into the middle of a goblin war clan. I suppose that goes to demonstrate just how desperate we are.
Why does she seem so tiny all of a sudden? I'm not saying down something that much more elevated than her, right? I want to get to know you. I want to get to know you more, Shadowheart.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
Tell me something about yourself besides Shar, besides tadpoles.
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
You'll have to point out night orchids to me if we ever pass them.
It's a deal.
Oh. Anything else you'd care to share?
No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now.
Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this.
I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
You've had your memory suppressed? That seems extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
Okay. Why does she seem so short right there? That's so weird. I guess I am more elevated than I realized? Okay. Actually, wait. I want to do something before going in there. Do I have any? I have one inspiration. Okay.
Don't want to draw any attention. Should mind my step. Looks like the booze got the better of them. They're practically unconscious. At the ready. What's up for discussion?
Here, help us out. Says here that goblinoids are obstreperous and malodorous. What's that mean?
It means mephitic and vociferous.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'd have said that. Bit wordy though, isn't it? Still, only other stuff to read round here is the filth clagger scrawls in the latrines.
Most goblins I've met aren't terribly interested in reading.
That's what the bloke who wrote this said. Proper impressed by my brain smarts, he was. Said he's writing a book about the Absolute. Lads didn't like that. Said he was a spy or some such. Think they've locked him in the cells already. Well, I had a good chinwag with him, though. Interesting bloke.
A good chin wag? Okay. What was so interesting about him?
He wanted to know if we felt any extra booyog in the air since converting.
What's booyog?
Magic. Then what the Absolute choosers are brimming with it. Priestess Gut and our boss, Ragslin, are fierce and powerful now. Same as that drow.
Fierce and
Seems we've
powerful.
pegged all three marks. Let the boss hunt begin.
Fierce and powerful. Okay. And has your tribe's power increased?
Yeah. Priestess Gut is fierce and powerful now. So's Ragslin, our boss. Them's true souls now. Just like that drow. They have the kind of booyog that comes from being chosen by a god.
I feel like you really only needed to say that last line because the other one was almost directly copy pasted. I think it was actually reworded, but pretty much the same thing. Could I see his manuscript?
I ain't finished with it. There's enough reading here to last me a lifetime.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
We both know this book's rubbish. Piddle. Write your own, and I'll edit it for you. I actually like that response. Holy crap. It's so much better than every response sorcerer gives you. Jeez. And you get whatever it's called for all of them.
You're right. What does some bleeding outsider know that I don't? I'll be famous. And nobody will remember this pack of lies.
Oh, you just totally vanished, didn't you? Oh, okay. Wait, where did you go? Okay, that's new for me. I've never seen it disappear like that. Okay, Bard. Let's do this. Go and jump down. Easy. It's just so much easier to get down that way.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit. Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
You don't need to know about my business. Move! Right again. How do I get duplicates on that? That makes no sense. I feel like I get the same result on both dies way too often.
All right, all right. Normally we stick you foreign types in the spider pit. But the Absolute says we're all making nice now. So in you go, I suppose.
Who's in charge around here? You already know who's in charge.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Not your usual haunt, I take it?
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Okay, fair. Okay. Let's see. So I went with sharpshooter, yeah. Probably gonna turn that off for now.
Do you feel her inside you?
Let's go with Will.
That's because she... Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
I assume this mark has a purpose?
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
Actually, I'd rather not go through with this.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Push deeper into her mind.
Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there. Digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Do you think you can fix whatever's causing those shadows?
With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess! We want them all.
They think they've been talking to a god.
Ain't we good enough for the
We lucked out keeping the Absolute's voice out of our heads.
Keeping pace.
Okay.
Oi, come here.
Um,
Waiting around.
let's see here.
What do they?
And then we go back here.
I needed. Time for a chat.
Ready to clear your head?
Yes, I'm ready. Wait, what exactly are you going to do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
All right, I'm ready.
Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest. Don't want anyone peeping on private matters, so... There we go. Secret and safe. Well, secret.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
Seal your mind against the intrusion.
It's all slippery in there. What are you hiding?
Relax your mind, directing her to the memory of your infection.
An image of the mind flayer reaches out to her from your memories.
Hells! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain.
Then get it out of me!
Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though.
What exactly does your plan involve?
It involves you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple.
I'm ready.
You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
What's the potion for?
It's a liquid blessing. It'll cleanse you. And it tastes better than that rot gut at the party.
Drink the potion. I didn't want to fail. I mean, I didn't want to succeed at that. I was hoping I'd fail.
Sweet dreams. I'll see your ugly mug on the other side. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking.
I was abducted. A mind flayer infected me with this thing.
I know that much. I saw the whole horrible story in your memories. And I know what happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of them.
Then stop this. Heal me.
Stop it! Why would I want to do that? I'm gonna keep you here so I can see every gory detail and hear every whimper and scream.
If I do transform, you'll be my first meal.
Not likely. You're forgetting one thing. I've got the Absolute to protect me. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
Preserve your strength.
Open your papers, freak. It's time. You should be sprouting tentacles by now. But you're still the same kind of ugly you always was. Disappointing not to have my own squiddy. But your giblets will make for a tasty supper.
Sorry. I may have left that a little late. No lasting damage, I hope?
And who are you?
Gorilla Heartflame. At your service. You made quite an impression on my master. He sends his regards.
Raphael's warlock passed him a message. Shove off.
That's hardly how you should speak of your savior. Besides, you can convey your message in person. You'll meet him again soon enough. In the meantime, try not to get yourself killed. I won't always be watching.
Okay. Take this. Okay. Get the rest of the team.
Best be on my way. Let's see what this does.
Now we don't have to worry about Priestess Gut anymore. Let's see here. Is this?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
So, God.
What was your purpose here?
Absolute priestess.
Who is the Absolute?
God. Everything. Everyone.
Where do you keep your valuables?
Locked tight.
Who killed you?
Heretic.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay. What is this? The Slobber Chops druid was nosing around, ain't just some tomb robbing adventurer type. Calls himself Halson, ugly name for an ugly bastard. I had a little word or two with him before the lashers put his hairy arse in the pens. Said he thinks there's something rotten inside us, inside me. Reckons he can help get rid of the rot. I told him we don't need any help from nobody. Never did, and especially not now the Absolute's taking a shine to us. I say there'll be something rotten inside him soon enough. There's a lot of rancid meat down in the pens, and when we cut him open, I'll make sure he stays alive long enough for the maggots to make a nest of him. Ooh, that's gross. Ooh, I forgot to read this. On Goblins by Life Among the Conquering Host. Next up from Volo's forthcoming guide to Goblin Society, My Life Among the Conquering Host. It is often noted that goblins are cowardly, tending to flee from robust challenges and scattering far and wide if their leaders are felled. I tell you that is not always so. I tell you that it is not always so. The goblins of my recent acquaintance, fine though uncouth fellows by and large, have a fiery courage fueled by their love of the absolute. From the mighty magic-wielding Buyag to the lonely monk-troubling pariah, they seem more willing to fight, and indeed to die, for this new god than even the most stalwart devotee of Helm or Tempest. So far, I have been unable to discover the domain or providence of this emboldening deity, but with every hour that passes, I come closer to the truth of the matter. For now, know this. Priests and trusted devotees of this god, even be they goblins, are capable of wielding more powerful magics than even I can conjure. Ooh. Okay, that sounds intense. Let's send these to the camp. Don't need you. What about this? Absolute's Ward. Ever since I heard someone say that Ward is Ward, I just can't stop saying it. Ah! Oh no. Okay, put that there, put you in there. Okay. Go ahead and go over here.
What's hiding here? Killed with burned from the inside out. Whose work is this, I wonder?
Okay. Grab these. Grab this. Sweet. Money. Money, 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 money.
For me.
Just trying to see if there are any scrolls in here. I see a scroll right there. Grab that.
Something good here, I hope.
So, Emerald of Misty Step. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna give you the Shadow Heart.
What's next?
Just that kind of weird.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Pick that up. Okay, let's read this. Most of the pages in this aged journal have been hastily torn out, perhaps for kindling. Thus, the interlinking circles will bring the full moons to match the stars, forecasting darkness where it belongs, at the bottom. That chasm to the Underdark will stay sealed. I confess the design is not foolproof to outsiders, but I had to sacrifice complexity for material resilience. I've always wondered why Selûne took me from the halls of wonders to serve at this temple as a priestess. Perhaps this was the reason. Oh,
Wonder
okay.
if the gods are watching me.
Shut up. Actually, before I go further, let's go out here really quick. Because if I can, I'd like to buy some more armor. Heavy armor would be ideal, I think.
I need a quick word.